Good day peeps, Liesl here once more, and today I am bringing to us all what is hopefully the penultimate video of our mini-series, building your diddley bow. So straight in. Now as you can see, I have the neck inside the box. We want to do that because basically once we've put all the fixtures and fittings on, we're not going to be able to slide the neck into the box afterwards. So starting with the neck inside the box, I'll run you through our progress so far. So you can see that I've glued in place the back of a rivet to make the string pull, and I have actually on the top of this put a small grommet. You don't have to do that, but I just think it's nice to stop the string cutting into the top of the neck, which it may or may not do. It all depends on the height of the string really. If you do have shorter rivets, because they do come in different sizes, you can just simply use two of these short ones will do the job lovely, or you can just use one long one as I've done there. I will show you what I mean. There is method in the madness, so I will show you how to create that in any case. Now the best way I've found really is just to put the rivet into a vise if you have a vise. But if not, you can do it using a pair of pliers. Just simply hold the rivet in the pliers quite gently, and you want to rest it on a solid surface. You don't want to be doing it up here because you might hurt yourself. So just rest it along there. Take a hammer and one sharp tap. Bob's your uncle. There's your string pull. Okay? Now moving on to the inside of the box, I have fitted the spring for the resonator device. Again, you don't have to have that. It gives it a little more amplification, I do feel, and more on that in a later video. Also a little bit more reverb. Now the best way to do that is just basically to turn the pole towards you so it's on the side. Otherwise you're going to have a problem twisting these in. Ever so slightly longer than the spring itself. Couple of little pilot holes, and just put the cup hooks into the neck and then simply rotate it, and there you see we have the neck in place. Moving on to the machine head, I've positioned the machine head, and using a bradawl, simply make a couple of little pilot holes ready to take the screws. Now before you do screw the machine head in, something I've often forgotten, you want to put the nut or the hose clip on first, otherwise you're going to have to take the machine head off again to get that on. So remembering to just slide that on, leave it nice and loose. In we go. The gearing wants to be pointing downwards, down across the neck that way. Because that's the way they like to be. So just place that in there and then simply screw it in. So there that is, simply screwed in. Just batten it down nice and tight. Just check that. Yeah, that's fine. The nut is on, so we can adjust that when we're ready to string it. And that just remains really to attach the neck securely inside the box. And that is the final part for this video, so do bear with. Now what I find useful quite often is to make a couple of little wedges, as we do have a bit of wiggle room, and I just like to place those under the neck just to keep that nice and still. Hopefully you can see that just underneath there. Just while we hammer that in, you want it on a fairly solid surface. I've drilled the pilot holes about 2/3 of the length of the nails, and they go into the neck a little way. Just take a hammer. There's one. There's two. And there's your diddley bow. Okay peeps, thanks for joining me today. Whatever you do, keep building, and on the final video we will set this up and see how she sounds. Okay then peeps, bye for now. Bye.